Live, it's People Are Talking. Starring Maury, Povich. And on today's show, all about pizza and the parade of pizzas. Now, here.
Look at this. This is from Franco's, right? Is that Franco? Right there. Franco's what? South between 2nd and 3rd? Is that it? People are talking. Look at that. I love it. We're gonna cut those up. What's that? What's that? What'd you say? Ah, I love it. Oh, shit. All right. We're here for one reason and one reason only. Where do you get the best pizza? In the Delaware Valley, all right? Who has the best pizza and why?
Snuffy Steak.
What? All right, let's find out. We got some people in the audience. We're gonna find out where the best pizza is in the Delaware Valley. Now, bring those mics out here and let's find out here, all right? Okay. Now, we got a lot of people here from a lot of different places. Where do you get it? Margaret, where do you get the best pizza in Philadelphia?
At Snuffy's.
Snuffy's? Why is it the best pizza?
We make fresh dough and sauce every day. Everything is pure and natural.
Okay. All right. Anybody else? Say, where do you get the? Let's see over here. Let's see over here. What's that?
Geppetto's, Southwest Philadelphia.
Geppetto's in Southwest Philadelphia. Why is that?
Because we do everything to perfection.
Everything to perfection. Okay. Let's go back up here in the back. We got a lot of different kinds of people up here. Maybe some people who don't work at restaurants, just like regular people like me, huh? Hope.
Al Marco Pizza Company. We're wholesale distributors.
Is that right? Why is it the best?
All the ingredients are the best.
You get your check there. That's right.
That's
Huh? Okay. All right. Let's go back in the back. Yeah.
DiLorenzo's Pizza in Trenton, New Jersey.
Okay. Why?
Because John makes it.
Oh, because John makes it. Okay. Let's go back up here. Yes, ma'am. Who is that up there? Carmela? What is that? Carmela? I don't know if we can get back up there or not. Okay, Carmela, stand up there. We'll find out.
Franco Pizza the best, I think.
Franco's is the best? You mean the one I just had? Yeah. Okay. All right. Anybody else? Yeah, Cindy. Where do you come over here? Cindy, yeah.
Mom's Pizza.
Yeah, where's that?
Main Street in Manayunk.
And why is it the best, Cindy?
Because I've been eating it for 20 years.
Oh, is that right? Okay, let's go over to this section over here. We don't want to mess over this. Yeah, Joe.
Captain Pepperoni's.
Captain Pepperoni's. Where is that?
That's on 9th and McKean Street in South Philly.
9th and McKean. Why is that the best?
Because if I don't say this, he'll beat me up.
Oh, he'll beat you up. The captain next to you, the guy next to you will beat you up, huh? That's the captain, all right? Let's go back up here. Yeah.
Got to go back to Geppetto's. You can ask the Philadelphia Eagles or the 76ers.
They all eat there?
They certainly do.
Let me ask you something. How many pizzas does Daryl Dawkins eat if he comes down there?
He'll eat a pie and a Geppetto, which is like 3 meals.
All right, okay, let's go right in the back there, young man.
Memos.
Memos? Why?
Well, because after I get out the movies, especially horror, I need something to be in my stomach.
After those horror movies, huh? Mm-hmm. After the howling. All right, over here, Robert. We'll take a couple more.
Mara's restaurant.
Mara's
we have a
restaurant?
real brick oven.
I don't want to talk about Mara's because we're going to have him on the air, all right? Jerry, back.
Jerry's place, up
Jer-
in the Northeast.
I get the feeling you must be Jerry.
You're right, that's why it's famous. Yes, I'm Jerry.
All right. Yeah, right down here.
And your best pizza of all can be made at home. I was invited to show my home hearth pizza kit, and it's a baking stone for your oven. You can make your oven at home into a professional pizza oven.
Okay, thank you very much. Right over here, Cheryl.
Ralph's Pizza Shop, because it's spicy.
It's spicy, huh?
Good.
I like hot pizza, too. Yeah, next to you. Yes, ma'am.
R&L Pizza, Rising Sun Ave.
Okay, all right. I love it. Here, right over here.
Raymond's Pizza, because it takes 6 hours to make it right.
6 hours?
6 hours from scratch.
You mean I got to call up in the morning to get it at night?
6 hours, we get it all ready for you, don't worry.
Okay. That's called Fine
Pizza, Cherry Hill.
Fine in Cherry Hill. Yeah, Dave, back up there.
Yeah, how about Rocky's Pizza? Everything's perfect.
Everything's perfect at Rocky's. All right, Brian?
Fishtown Pizza, because it tastes good.
Hey, okay, in Fishtown. Yeah, Debbie? Right there. Go ahead. Put that mic up there to Debbie.
Tacanelli's Pizzeria, Port Richmond.
Port Richmond. Good. Down here. Let's go. Right down here. Sharon?
My husband makes the best.
Your husband makes
My husband. He's
Is your husband here?
No, he's working.
Oh.
He's in the military.
Oh, but he makes it at home the
He
best?
makes it at home.
Why is it the best?
Because at every bite, you get a bite of everything.
Got that.
Maggio's Famous Pizzas in Southampton.
Maggio's Famous?
Everything's fresh made daily.
Right. Yeah. Rocky?
Rocky's Pizza, Lansdale and Drescher, and we make everything fresh every day.
Do you do it yourself, Rocky?
Yeah, we break in the dough.
I bet you can. You got no problems breaking in the dough, yeah.
It's Society Pizza.
Why is that, Charles?
Because we use all natural ingredients. We even grow our own tomatoes.
Okay. You do? Yep. You grow your... Not those 8 little tomatoes in that little itty-bitty can? Okay, all right. Yeah, lady?
I'm the chef.
You're the chef, but you're the
That's
chef for
my
Charles's
husband.
place?
Yes, he better say that.
You mean you make it, or does Charles? And Charles sells it?
I make them. Homemade dough, I make them. He sells them. I teach the whole family to make the pizza. Excuse me, Mike.
That's all right. Okay. All right, one more guy up here. Rick's, is that it? Ricky's Pizza?
Ricky's Pizza, Bridge Street in Frankfurt.
Where?
Bridge Street in Frankfurt.
Boy, do I know where that is. I was there last Friday at Bridge and Frankfurt and Bridge and Pratt.
Gotta stop in.
Boy, I'll tell you. You talk about a working man's neighborhood. I was there when the L's came back into service.
Yeah.
They could have used your pizza up there at around 6 o'clock at night.
That's right.
All right? Okay, now then. Now that we know where we can all find the best pizza, now that we're unanimous in all of this, right? Let's bring out 4 people whose really, their careers, their lives, everything rests on making pizza. And they're 4 rather distinct people, and they're going to make their best pizzas for us. In this order, would you welcome, for instance, and they're all here for kind of a special reason. First gentleman is here because when I first came to Philadelphia 24 years ago or whatever, his was the first pizza I had in Philadelphia. It's on the University of Pennsylvania campus. He's still on the University of Pennsylvania campus at 38th and Chestnut. Would you please welcome, along with his chef Mario, Ted Pagano from Pagano's. All right? This gentleman, none of us knew, at least in Philadelphia. Now he's a bit of an alien, little foreigner. We even let him in because he's up north a little bit. But he indeed was awarded the best pizza maker in the city of New York. Now, that's no slouch. You got to give those foreigners at least a little due. He is the pizza maven. He is now traveling for the Ragu pizza quick sauce. And he is none other than Larry Goldberg. Let's see what the New Yorkers have to offer. Philadelphia Magazine, you know how they brag about they know the best restaurants and the best place to go to eat. Well, their pizza restaurant of the year really is one that many of us have heard about. It is Mara's, and would you please welcome the 3rd generation of the Diadamo family, Mario Diadamo, Chef Mario Diadamo. And for all of us who can't get out at night, sometimes we're snowed in June and we can't get out and get to the pizza parlor, nobody wants to deliver, anything like that, We have probably one of the biggest home frozen pizza people in the entire country. Would you please welcome, along with his chef Sal, Larry Williams from Geno's, all right? Okay. So that's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is make their best pizza. And we're going to find out whether it is indeed the best. Let's start over here first with Teddy Pagano. First of all, it's good to see you. It's been a long time, and welcome back, and I'm glad you're here. And Mario, nice to have you with us.
Thank you.
Okay? Now then, Teddy, what have you picked in terms of the pizza you want to make?
Okay, we're going to make our Penn special that's named after the University of Penn.
I guess if there wasn't a University of Pennsylvania, there wouldn't be Pagano's.
I got a feeling you may be right.
Okay. Now, how do we do this, Mario? Now, you want to explain what Mario's going to do?
Okay, Mario is going to get the dough, and he's going to flip the dough a little bit and put it in the pan.
Is there anything special about your dough, for instance, that a lot of pizzas don't have?
Yes, there's something quite special about it. To make dough, or to make the greenback dough, is very simple. However, it takes top quality and tender loving care to make the best.
Now, do you get that from the moves that Mario is making, or from his soft hands? I mean, how does that happen?
Combination of both, but I think his hands have a lot to do with it.
All right. And how long, for instance, Mario, how long does it usually take to make one pie, Mario?
Maybe for 1 minute, 2 minutes.
1 or 2 minutes, and you need that dough, and then you put your ingredients. From what I can understand here, Ted, I mean, it looks like rather traditional ingredients for pizza. I mean, I see the pepperoni and the mushrooms.
Yeah, basically it is a traditional ingredients. However, with our ground beef and with our mushrooms and things like that, we do season them and what have you.
Yeah.
And the pepperoni is, you know, it depends on the type of pepperoni that you buy. We make our own sausage for the pizzas and things like that. Also, the sauces you buy, you see a lot of sauces in cans that say pizza sauce and what have you. However, once you open the can, it depends an awful lot on what you do with it from there. Then your different types of pizza cheeses. There's all different types of butter counts and what have you. And then the main thing is how you bake a pie. We can put a pie in a pan and use the exact same ingredients and have it taste 10 different ways by the way we cook it.
Just in terms of the amount of time you cook it?
Well, in the terms of whether it's in a pan or right on the brick itself or what have you.
Now, you cook what is commonly called a traditional American pizza. Is that right?
Yes, that's
I mean,
correct.
the dough is the same kind of a dough, and it's
Right.
kneaded into a crust the same way. There are all kinds of different pizzas.
Actually, we were one of the first ones in the city of Philadelphia to start the traditional American type pizza. That we use a 12-inch pan, whereas most pizzas are larger. We've always made the 12-inch pie. We find it to be very uniform, and it works out very good. We have a thin crust pizza. We are not the heavy crust pizza type operation.
Great. Okay, thank you very much,
Okay.
Teddy Pagano. I just want to tell you that I can't tell you how many poker games I've lost while eating your pizza in the University of Pennsylvania dormitories, all right? Here's Larry Goldberg from New York, all right? Somehow, every time you say, okay, here comes pizza from New York, you go, oh, come on.
Pizza's the best in New York. It's dynamite in New York. It's wonderful.
Not as good as down here.
Oh, yeah. Listen, today I'm going to show all the folks how to make their kitchen into the best little pizzeria in the whole wide world.
Now, you have, now Larry's into a lot of different kinds of pizza, and
Right.
one of them is a diet pizza. Now,
Right.
come on. I
Well,
mean, it can't be anything.
Sure it is. I sell it all the time. It's called a diet pizza. I want to make, if it's 6 ounces of mushrooms, you can just put it in there. 3 ounces of cheese, onions and green peppers, and put in a great little tomato quick sauce, and you've got a diet pizza. Cook it for about 15 minutes at 425 degrees, and you've got a diet pizza. It's like the top of a mushroom, onion, and green pepper pizza.
You just mix that up and then
mix it up and bake it, and it's dynamite. I have a salad, a diet soda, 425 degrees for 15 minutes.
And then what do you do for, what about the,
No, you eat it with a knife and a fork.
Oh, without any bread?
Right, no bread or crust. That's
no
a real
pizza.
Sure it is. Well,
Whoever heard of
serious dieters.
Whoever heard of that? Come on now, whoever heard of
Okay, let's take away the diet pizza. Let's get the one that won the New York Magazine Award.
All right, now
this is called a smog pizza.
Smog?
Sausage, mushroom, onion, and green pepper.
Okay, there you go, Larry.
We're always funny in New York. Anyway, spoon on a great little tomato.
That's your problem. You think you're funny, but you're not.
Here, put it on nice and thick. We got it? Right on top of an English muffin. You use any kind of bread, anything you want. You can use English muffins. Put the mushroom, put a little sausage right on top.
Right.
Mash it down.
Now, when did you get into the business?
12 years ago in New York. One Goldberg's Pizzeria, there's now 3. We put the mushrooms on top, fresh mushrooms.
You get all those stars coming down and eat your pizza.
We get stars, we get Hell's Angels, we get everybody, guys. We don't fool around. I don't care. As long as they got money, I don't care if they come in their underwear.
All right, sorry.
All right, then we put the cheese on top, and you got a smog pizza. This is a hand food. Pizza.
And you put it on a muffin?
You can put it on a muffin, you can put it on a bagel. Any kind of bread makes great pizza. Kids of all ages can make fresh, home-baked pizza.
And you just put that in and cook and toast it up?
Sure, you put it in a toaster oven, you can put it in your regular oven, you can put it anywhere. And it makes great pizza.
All right, that's the way you do it at home. Why, for instance, does anybody know, well, we're going to get into that later, but why did you go in the pizza business of all businesses?
Well, chicken soup made me sick.
Okay. No more straight lines for you. This is somebody in Philadelphia who takes his business quite seriously. He's third generation. He is Mario Diadamo of Maury's Pizza at 1700 block of Passyunk Avenue, right?
You
is
got
that
it.
right?
That's right.
1734. And Mario is one of the younger generation because, I mean, here's a guy who not only knows how to cook a pie, but he's also in law school, and that, I guess, is the new modern American way, but your father and grandfather weren't that way.
No.
And your father's still working the store?
My grandfather actually still involved in the business. He's 86 years old.
And he goes and makes the buys, goes down to the Italian market and makes the buys?
He calls up his goon bars and gets the best buys.
All right. What are you going to make for us, Mario?
I'm going to make our traditional pizza the way we've been making it for 55 years. There's no secret that I know to pizzas other than making the dough fresh, using fresh ingredients. You have to make the dough every day. And brick oven.
Oh, yeah.
Which is the
I always used to watch those guys in Atlantic City do that down at the boardwalk. I never could figure that out. Oh, yeah.
And we just use fresh ingredients in the brick oven. I don't see any other secret ingredients or anything like that.
There you go.
You make a little crust on the pie. This is an 18-inch pizza.
Now, is that your large, I mean, is that the largest you make, the 18-inch?
Right, yeah. And
do you make usually the traditional crust, Mario?
Right, exactly. We make the Napoletan pizza, not the Sicilian. I think I've seen some Sicilian pies.
We've got some Sicilian pies, and we're going to talk all about the different kinds of pizzas a little later on because it has proliferated so much. I mean, between the Sicilian and the Polish and the Chicago pizza and the this pizza and that pizza.
Mix it up.
Yeah, mozzarella's fine.
This is from Maggio's here in Philadelphia.
From Maggio's, okay. Let me ask you something. Is there anything about your ingredients that are different than most ingredients we think of in pies?
We use fresh ingredients all the time. Like, for example, we don't use the powdered Vasinagol. We get the fresh Vasinagol all the year long. And we use that.
What is Vasinagol?
It's basil. It's the Italian way of saying basil.
Okay. Just for my edification.
Right. And funge, mushroom. Of course,
is there a lot of Italian discussed in Mario's all the time? I mean, is everything done, hey,
yeah,
Papa? Is there too much?
It just hits us over the head if we do it wrong.
That's what I thought. That's what I wanted to get to.
And you got some pepperoni here. This is Marco La Perla pepperoni.
And your grandfather calls up all his people down the Italian market, and that's where you get all your ingredients.
And if the stuff isn't right, he gives them heck.
I bet he just says that. I'm going to give you heck, right?
He says some Italian niceties.
Let me ask you something. Have you become any less of a chef since you've been going to law school? I mean, is it taking a little bit out of you?
Well, in the afternoons, I help do the buying with my mother and father. And my brother, who's in the audience, he's usually there in the daytime. And on weekends, I'm making pizzas, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
That's great.
Go from torts to pizzas.
We're going to talk to Mario a little bit later on. Now we move over to, I mean, this is the way we do it when we just can't get out. Larry Williams from Gino Pizza. Larry, you put your pizza up against anybody's, don't you?
Yes, we do, Maury.
Even Mario and Ted and Larry's over there, you'll just say, hey, man, you can get mine in a grocery store and bring it on home, leave it in your freezer, and bring it out when you want to.
Yes, we do. We make it a little differently, though. Our pizzas are not made by hand, they're made by machine. Our pizza is, from the time our pizza has begun, the preparation has begun, until the time it's actually cooked and frozen, no one touches the pizza. It's made with all natural ingredients, but we have no one preparing the pizza itself. The machines do all the work.
Okay, now Sal is here. Now he's just going to say, this is basically one of your big pies, and this is the shape of it?
Yes, this is like the 18 inches.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, this would be our big pizza pie. We have a 12-inch pizza pie here already cooked.
Right.
But we prepare the...
Now, what that has pepperoni and sausage and what else?
Ground beef.
Ground beef.
It has ground beef.
Peppers.
There's some
onions.
mushrooms on there.
Yes.
Let me ask you something. Do you freeze it with anchovies? No.
No, we don't freeze it with anchovies.
What are your ingredients?
Our ingredients are all natural ingredients. We use mozzarella cheese.
Oh, I see. Italian sausage,
Italian
pepperoni.
sausage, pepperoni, and our crust, of course, is all natural. The product is made in our plants, and it's made all by machinery. This is a simulation of a crust, but our crusts are actually made and stamped out by machines. They're all the same. When you buy one pizza in January and another pizza in March, it should be exactly the same. And it's very cost efficient, so we can offer...
Hey, Sal. Go ahead, Sal. Do it back here. What is it? You throw it up high enough, and I'll give you a field goal. I'll tell you what's going to happen. What's going to happen is when we come back, Daryl Dawkins will get it down from there, all right? What's going to happen is we have 4 people in the audience, all right? By the way, what price is your pizza, Larry?
Our pizzas will sell from $1 to $3.
$1 to $3. All right. Mario, what is this big pie here cost at Mario?
Pepperoni, that would be $6.
$6? Okay. Larry, what can you buy your stuff for usually?
Anything they got in their house they can make pizza with.
Doesn't matter. That's right. Okay. And $4.50 for your pie. All right, Teddy. As we go back, we've got 4 people who are going to do something that I have never seen. We want 4 people in the audience. Amateurs, please. Not guys who really know what they're doing, but amateurs. 4 amateurs to find out who can make the fastest pizza. The person who wins gets a big prize. That pie. When we come back, all right?
At Carl's house.
That's half of it. All right, now these are the rules of the game. Now wait a minute. Don't let them start yet. When are they? Can they need this first? What are the rules of the game? Now we're going to check with my producers. Rules of the game are: they get the stuff ready first, and then they start. Right. You know what? Right. All right. This is Jana. This is Serena. This is Carmela, and this is Mark. Now then, they are in who can make the fastest pizza. All right, and all of them have the same ingredients, right? Yes. What does this do? What does that do? Is somebody under there? You take out your hostility, right? All right. Now what we're doing is making the fastest pizza. The first person who gets it to the oven, which is right here, wins the prize. You need a thing? No, you got to do it by your hands.
How do you get it in the oven if it's...
Oh, no, we don't worry about that.
Oh, okay.
We'll worry about that when we get to it. Don't worry about the ovens. Now then, now we go. Go ahead, guys. Carmela, I think you've done this before. Mark, don't be so dainty with it, Mark. Do something to it. You got to knead it, Mark. Knead it. There you go. Throw that thing up in the air, Serena. All right. Okay. You gotta put that. I get all it. Hey, there's a. Look, there's. No. You didn't even get the sauce on there. It's the wrong way. Get the sauce on first. You gotta take it off and get the sauce on first. All right. Look at this right here. Hey, here we go. Okay, put that in. Let's see if there's something in there. Put that in there. Let's see what it tastes like coming out. Okay, Carmela? Huh? Is that what you do? You got it in there. Let's close it up. There's our winner, Carmela, all right? All right, this is what we're going to do. Carmela, are you in the business? Carmela, are you in the business?
Yes, sir.
You're in the business a little bit?
A little bit.
For what pizza joint?
Frank's Pizza.
For who, Franco's? The one who made the people are talking stuff over there on South Street?
Yeah.
And you're in the business? What do you do there?
I'm cooking. I never make a pizza, but I just locate sometimes.
What do you cook?
I cook everything. Lasagna, manicotti, gnocchi, everything.
But you don't do the pizza?
No.
Why not?
Well, because I saw every day and we have so many pizza menus, so we don't need it.
I'll tell you what we'd like to do on this show. Even though you're acknowledged as the winner, you made the fastest pizza, everybody gets 2 gift certificates for Pagano's and for Mara's, all right? So everybody gets gift certificates for Mara's and for Pagano's, all right?
Thank you.
Thank you, Carmela. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Sabrina. Jonna, come to think of it, I think I'd rather eat with you. Let's you and I put that in the oven. We'll get it in the oven and have it in a second. We're going to be back. We're going to go back in time. Let's find out where the heck all this pizza came from. Why is it called pizza? Why are there so many different kinds of pizzas? We'll do all that after this, okay?
Now.
I'll tell you, we've had a lot of audiences on this show. This is the most enthusiastic audience I've ever seen. I think they're all waiting to eat. Well, it's enough for that. Let's get down to the real serious stuff, all right? There's nothing like a little bit of Bopicelli, huh? Is that right? Thanks, Mario. Valpo, well, you know, little Jewish kids. I mean, it's a rough time with that.
Yay, yay.
This is, Mario brought this down from Mara's, and I may do a little bit of this while we discuss pizza. I know when we started this show, I figured, well, I mean, you got to figure, right, pizza's Italian, and somehow it got over here, and whether it came with Columbus or whatever, somebody must have brought it over here. But there's a lot of disagreement. For instance, Larry Goldberg, who you think pizza's what?
Pizza's Jewish.
Right, sure.
That's according to the Italian Historical Society of America. The Jewish people migrated to Sicily in 1100 AD, okay? They took with them matzos. The Sicilians saw the matzos, they put oil and cheese on top of the matzos and baked it. Then it schlepped over to Italy. About 1600, it moved right over to Naples. The Italian sailors brought back tomatoes from South America. That's the way tomatoes got on pizza. So pizza is Jewish. That's according to the Italian Historical Society of America. I know everybody's Italian here, and I'm going to get killed when I leave.
All right.
But that's the way it happens.
All right, now let me tell you who we have here. We have an added gentleman here is, yeah, he's a bunch of matzo ball. Yeah, I can understand. We have a gentleman here named Michael Lasordo, and anybody who knows Michael Lasordo knows that if you are a pizzeria in this country and you have to be supplied with the ingredients, usually the Lasordo people supply you. He is probably the largest supplier in the country, has a few of his own chains, and change too, usually, if you're that big. And Michael's here. Michael, come on now, knock Larry down a little bit.
Well, of course, everyone knows that we tend to mix a religion with a nationality. Sure, the Italians may have been Jewish by virtue of the fact that that was their religion, but it's Italian. Bread is the basic ingredient, and people started with pizza as a byproduct. They made the bread, they had a piece of dough left over, and they went to the garden, took a tomato, crunched it on, and that's what they gave to deserving little kids running around.
Are we talking about the same period of time that Larry is talking about, the 10th, 11th century?
Well, the 10th and 11th century, there's a little story that the fellow who invented pizza was actually named Pizza. I don't know if that's true or not, but...
it was Isidore Pizza.
No, incidentally, I wrote a funny thing, and Larry mentioned it, Maury, but I wrote a little tongue-in-cheek thing about pizza. And I said, you know, during the Roman days, the legionnaires would take some dough and put it in their helmets and go all day, and then they would come to an outdoor oven, take the tomatoes, chop it up with swords, you know, and bake it off. So one day in one of my restaurants, a priest came to me. He said, Mr. Lucero, said, did you write this little story? I says, yes. He says, there's a great fallacy in this whole story. He says, do you know what it is? I says, well, I'll treat you to a pizza if you know what it is. Well, the fallacy, of course, is that during the Roman days, there were no tomatoes. Tomatoes were actually a fruit that came from Mexico. Pizarro or Cortez, one of those fellas, found this little fruit, and then it went back to Italy. But I don't care what Larry Goldberg says, my dear friend.
Michael Acerto
Pizza
makes great
is
bagels.
Italian.
Yeah. All right, okay.
No. Let me ask Mario this. Why are there all... we were talking before. What is Sicilian pizza versus traditional
The
pizza?
Sicilian pizza has the thicker crust. It's a thick pizza. The type that we make at Maury's is the Napoletan pizza, which is a thinner crust.
And where does that come from? The mainland?
Naples.
From Naples.
Right.
What happens when we get into things like, and I don't know how they describe it here, but I know, for instance, I lived in Chicago, and they call it Chicago pizza, which is kind of a deep dish pizza. Now, where did that come from? Is that did it come from Chicago, or is it?
Yes, if I'd like to answer that question. Yes, it actually originated in Chicago. The difference between that particular deep dish pizza and our, quote, traditional pizza is the dough. The dough is made a little on the lighter side. They not only use the traditional water and flour and yeast, what have you, but they use a little more leavening to give you a lighter product. Thus, when it's in the pan, it bakes all the way through, and that's where that deep dish pizza comes.
Larry, now you make what, the traditional kind of crust?
We make the traditional kind, thin and medium crust.
Yeah.
And we have a little different touch. We fry our crust, just lightly fry it in oil to make it crisp and crunchy, because nationally, the crisp and crunchy crust is far preferred.
That's an interesting thing. Let's have a raise of hands here. How many people in the audience like a thin, crispy crust on their pizza? All right? Let's take can we take a shot over there and over here? Okay, that's a significant number. How many people like it thicker? A thick crust. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Medium.
A medium. A lot of people like medium crust. Soft and doughy. It's amazing. What is a Polish pizza? Somebody tell me. Wait a second. We got a pizza burning in the oven. Ralphie, do we have a pizza burning in the oven? Okay, no, I think they unplugged it in the back. It's smoking? Maybe we better go back there and take a look. There's definitely something smoking in it. Sal? Now, what is the overdone pizza? Because we got one going right now in the oven. We've got a phone call. Good morning, this is Maury. You're on the air. Hello? Hello? I think we have a phone call. It's coming. Yep. Well, so it's coming now? Okay, good. So's the new news. Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Yes.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
What did you want to say or ask or what?
Okay, I'm Jewish and Italian, and I've heard that pizza came from China just the way spaghetti did.
That's spaghetti.
Spaghetti definitely came from China. Anybody think that pizza came from China, too? You do, Margaret? I think you would just say it just to get on the air, Margaret. Huh?
No.
Did you hear it came from China?
Yeah.
Pizza, not spaghetti.
Pizza came from China.
Not pasta.
That's what I heard. Pizza came from China. My sister told me.
Okay. All right. Now, who wants to explain to me about Polish pizza? It's a hamburger. Yeah? Anybody? Just a pizza upside down? Over here, right over here. Put the mic in here. Let's put the mic right over here to Lisa. Thank you very much. Lisa?
What? It's upside down. Everything's on the bottom and the crust is on top.
That's funny. I like it.
What other kind of pizzas are that we haven't mentioned? Yeah, back here.
The Jewish pizza has lox on it.
Oh, come on. Larry, do you make...
Yeah, I make a Goldilocks pizza.
Do you really?
It's lox and onions and cheese. I've also, yeah, it's good. It's called the Goldilocks. I thought of the name, then I thought of the pizza.
I want to go into a kind of a philosophical question. What is it about pizza that maybe might make it the national food? Everybody wants to have a pizza. Everybody has their favorite pizza place. We started the show that way. Mario, why?
Well, I think pizza is just a beautiful piece of food. It's colorful. It's tasty. It's nutritious. You look at a hot dog and it's just there. Pizza's beautiful. It's colorful. It's tasty, and it's made right. It's really great.
You have a lot more flavors. There's no other food in the world where you get more flavors, more fun. You eat it with your hands. You stick it in your mouth with your hands. You do everything. It drips down your arm.
And
it's
all
a home consumption.
And it's all
wonderful.
legit.
It's all legit. It's wonderful.
That's the key word. It's legit. Pizza is a basic food. We start with our flour. We start with our water. We have tomatoes. We have mozzarella. Pizza, in fact, almost represents a balanced meal. Almost, not quite.
What's the almost? What's the not quite?
Well, I think if you had some protein in the way of meat, hamburger, you would
you can have meat.
You would then have a balanced meal. So it's real food. It's not junk food, which some people, you know, say it is. It is nutritional, and it is a basic food. That's what makes it good.
All right, I think we have a call. Good morning, this is Maury, you're on the air. Hello?
Yes, hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just got back from Italy 3 weeks ago, and the pizza over there is completely different.
Why is it different?
Well, okay, the crust is kind of chewy, and the sauce is on the bottom and the cheese is on the top, and you eat it with a knife and a fork, and it's served you on a plate, and it's nothing like the pizza over here.
I don't know if I like that pizza.
Hey, it's great. It's got a little bit more oil on it and a little more spices, and
you say it's very spicy?
If you want it with pepperoni and mushrooms and stuff on it.
Maury, could I ask him a question?
Yeah.
Was the pizza made in a brick oven?
Oh, yeah. I was in Vicenza, Italy, about 60 miles north of Venice.
True Italian pizza is made in a brick oven.
Oh,
What
yeah,
is
it's made in a brick oven, yeah.
What is it about a brick oven that makes it different?
Well, with a brick oven, in our brick oven, which has been there since 1925, we raise the heat up very high before we put the pizzas in, up to over 1,000 degrees. Then we shut the oven off, and we let the pizza cook slowly.
The reason, Maury, actually, is that the brick, fire brick, contains an intense heat. The first thing that is affected by that heat is the dough in your pizza. So consequently, the more heat you retain in your brick, the better the pizza.
Let me ask you something, Mario. If I knew how to make the dough, and I went down to the market, Italian market, and I got my ingredients the way your grandfather does, and I got the sauce, made the sauce, and brought it home, and did everything, and put it in the regular oven, could I make a pizza or not?
You can make a pizza, but it wouldn't be as good as a brick oven pizza. See, in the gas oven or an electric oven like that, you look at the oven, where's the heat coming from? Underneath. Our heat comes from the top, where there's an open furnace, and also from the bottom, where the sand retains the heat.
Larry, why if you buy a Gino's pizza in the grocery store, you can come back and cook it and have yourself a good pizza?
Because the Gino's pizza is already partially cooked. All you have to do is put a seasoning that we provide on top of it, put it in the oven, and partially cook it. We've already partially cooked it for you. It makes for a much better control. Every oven that's sold today, and particularly ovens that are a little older that are in homes, have different temperatures. And the controls don't indicate the actual temperature of the oven as general.
Tell you what we're going to do. This is maybe leading up to the crowning hour here. Our experts are going, you of course have heard that we've got lots of pizzas from lots of different pizzerias and lots of different places, maybe some even homemade pizzas. We are going to have a pizza contest to pick the best pizza in Philadelphia, and Mario is not, he's disqualified, Larry's disqualified, Mike's disqualified, and Larry is disqualified, and and Ted Pagano's disqualified, and we are going to find out among the rest, how many different varieties do we have, guys? 20, 30, whatever, somewhere in there, 30 different kinds of pizzas here. We're going to find out who's got the best pizza after this, all right? Today's show. The live studio audience, an integral part of People Are Talking. And what we'd like to do is invite you to come down to be part of our studio audience. All you have to do is dial this number, 238-4940. And one of our staff members upstairs will be glad to take your calls, tell you over the phone some of the future lineups here on People Are Talking, and then we'd like to have you down and be part of People Are Talking. Thank you. We have a very special pizza here before we start the contest. Captain Pepperoni made this, is that right? Captain Pepperoni. That's right. Okay, Captain, it's good to see you. Thank you very much. Glad you came, and I'm sure your entry is in here, too. Couldn't you imagine if we were Channel 48, you'd be in real trouble. That's called, oh, is that a stromboli?
That's a stromboli.
Ah, well, we'll cut that sucker up a little later on. All right, now then, this is it. We have 25 pizzas here. And all of our experts, as we said, are going to taste them in order, and we're going to find out the 4 best pizzas. Well, why should I say 4? The best pizza. I have a feeling there'll be 4 different bests, but that's only a feeling. Let's start with number 1. Now then. Now, maybe we ought to start, everyone start with number 1. Now, Larry, tell me what, I mean, does that seem like a traditional pizza to you?
Yeah, it's a little sweet.
A little sweet, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Mike, is that?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It is sweet.
You know, I did this with chili one time, and I never got past 13. They had to carry me out. All right. Now let's take number 2. We better go fast here if we got to go through 25.
Right. It's a nice, light, fluffy dough.
So you like that dough?
It's a little light and fluffy. I don't like anchovies, but put that back.
By the way, that's a good line. Go to number 3. Let's swing a camera around here. How many people order their pizzas with anchovies? Look at this. Huh? Only Richie Kelly has double anchovies, right? Isn't that what the commercial says? I always say, what do you want in your pizza? I say, I want everything on my pizza, but no anchovies, right? Something about anchovies on pizza. What is that? Huh?
It makes your breath kissing sweet.
Is that what it is? It's that lovely smell.
That's traditional.
That's the traditional pizza, number 5, with just the cheese on it.
That's it.
You know, maybe pizzas basically should be judged only with the cheese. All right, now we're moving along. We got number 6. You're still on number 3, Larry.
Number 3 is beautiful.
Larry.
Very good.
You're not supposed to eat the whole slice. All right?
Why not?
Oh, this is great. I'm telling you, we got some bicarbonate back there, don't we?
Yeah.
Do you know when you order a pizza, like you order a medium pizza, and you get through like maybe, now about 6 of the slices, let's say a large pizza, you're like through 6 of the slices, and there are 2 left, and you say, oh, I want them, but I don't want them, you know? And then you go to the bathroom and say, oh, wow, this show is disintegrating, I can tell. Now we're moving along. There are a variety. If anybody wants to comment on maybe a very different kind of variety, go ahead. Because, for instance, number 7 here looks very different to me than... Wait a second, you don't know what number 7 is. They're not supposed to know what number 7 is. Except they can see the pizza, right?
That's right.
Sal, can you do that one more time for me up here? Did you do that on purpose?
Yes, it was done on purpose.
Can you do that?
To make the audience laugh, that's all. That was the only purpose. No, good job. I've done this too long. I've never done it before.
Such an actor. All right.
This is really rolling along now.
Are you really going?
Yeah, this is
Look at
dynamite.
Larry's going really. He's going crazy.
Right, it's wonderful.
How many different varieties of pizza do you make in your places?
About 15.
I saw some stuff where Faye Dunaway comes in and eats your pizza.
Faye Dunaway, Barbara Streisand, we got everybody coming in there. One time, Robert Redford orders pizza.
What do you? Are you? Well,
he wants them delivered, though.
Did Robert Redford order it on white bread with mayonnaise?
No. He ordered a smog pizza with a 6-pack.
Okay.
This is what I like the best.
For some reason, I just can't see Robert Redford into pizza with all that stuff on his mouth. I can't have
This
that.
pie's cooked well, Maury. You can see the underneath.
This pie's cooked well?
Yeah, and you compare it to another one that's white underneath.
In other words, the pie should be darker underneath.
Right,
if
this
it's
is cooked better.
Okay, all right.
That's number 2.
That is excellent.
This one here?
This is, number 2 is excellent, and number 13 is very, very good.
Yes.
Okay, we're better going to move
Really
around
enjoyed it.
because we only got a couple of minutes now. Now, are we going to bring everybody up here, the winners up here in this segment, Bobby? Right. We're going to complete this segment, all right? Yep. So we only have 1 minute, so take some more bites, guys.
Take that number 3.
We do have the airbags in the back, right, for these guys? All right. Now then.
That was my diet.
All right, we better start going. Is everybody ready to make a decision?
Yeah.
Larry, you ready to make a decision? All right?
Yes.
What number, Larry?
Number 12.
Number 12 for Larry Goldberg, all right? Michael, what do you say?
Number 8.
Number 8 for Michael, all right?
Number 15.
I knew we'd have 4 winners. Number 15 from Mario. Okay.
Number 6.
Number 6. Now we got number 12, number 15, number 8, and number 6. All right? Now then, we have to find out who these people are. Who is number... well, we find out. Who baked number 12? All right? Oh, Captain Pepperoni. All right? How did you know? Okay. Terrific. Meet your patron here.
Congratulations.
All right? There you go.
Congratulations.
Here's the plaque. I want to tell you something. It's
Number
like,
1.
That's all. It's like we just won the bowling league, right? Thank you very much, Captain. Thank you very much. We'll take the stromboli right now, too. And now, who is this?
Number 8.
Number 8. Who make number 8? John, come on up here. All right. Let's see. Come on right up here with Michael.
Congratulations, John.
Stand right here. Captain, why don't you stand up here next to Larry? Just stand up here. Where are you from, John?
Trenton, New Jersey.
And your name of your place is?
DiLorenzo's Family Restaurant.
And where's the address?
1640 North Olden Avenue.
Okay, a Jersey fella. All right, great. Okay, now what's Mario is number 15. Come on up here. There we go. Nice to have you with us. And your name?
Jimmy Almeida.
Okay, Jimmy. Is this the name of the place?
Original's Pizza.
And
Northeast Philadelphia on State Road.
9436. Okay. And I'll tell you something. You just got your award from the guy whose pizzeria was awarded the best in Philadelphia magazine. So you must have
that award.
Well, you must have
Receiving especially from Mario here, who has the best.
Okay, terrific. All right. All right, now let's go over here to Larry and Sal. You all said?
We picked number 6.
Number 6. Yes. Who did number 6? All right!
Come on, very good.
There you go.
I don't have a brick oven.
You don't have a brick oven?
No, I don't.
Well, it still came out good.
Okay.
And I'm looking for a partner to open a pizza parlor.
You just do it at home?
Yes.
You do it at home?
I got so many customers I can't... I need help.
Now she needs an investor. All right? We'll be back in a moment. Thank you all. What a terrific Where in the world you shine like you... Now. I'm having so much fun. Here's Bob Hudson from the Women's SPCA, and we brought Flash back. We don't want to see Flash anymore. Flash been back there eating every pizza there is. Okay, Bob, we're gonna get a home for Flash today.
This is Flash, 4 months of age, and the other one, Brownie. She's about 10 months. They're homeless dogs.
Okay.
They live at our animal shelter at 30th and Clearfield.
Okay, Flash. Come on, Flashy.
Isn't he nice?
Gonna go. She's a nice dog, yeah. Maybe somebody in the audience would like a little dog, right? But not in a pizzeria. You can't do that according to the health department, all right? But take them home. Flash and who? The other?
Brownie.
Friend Brownie. All right,
Okay.
call the Women's SPCA, 225-4500. That's at 30th and Clearfield. Bob Hudson would love to give you a dog. Mother's Natural Pet Food, and that goes with everybody who adopts it. And these are Al Marco Pizza, Snuffy Steaks, all right, this Rockies. Thank you all very much.